Deya and the Thieves. Part 1. Deya the fox lived with her uncle the lion. With them lived a group of friends, the hyena, the bag of coffee husks, the forked stick, the butter gourd, and the sack of barley chaff. They lived happily together with their goats and their cows and their camels. But Deya was jealous of all her friends. "There are too many of us here," she thought. "We have to share everything. There is never enough for me." One day, Deya said to the lion, "Uncle, let me take the cows and the goats out tomorrow, and let the hyena come with me." "All right," said the lion. So the next day, Deya and the hyena took the cattle out together. When it was nearly evening, Deya said to the hyena, "I'm very hungry. I must eat something soon." "I'm hungry too," said the hyena. "Let's eat one of the cows." "Oh, we can't do that," said Deya. "The lion will beat us. Look over there, near the river. I can see some men. They have some nice fat cows. Why don't you kill one of them for us?" So the hyena ran down to the river and tried to kill a cow. The men saw him and ran after him. The hyena was frightened, and he ran and ran over the hills and far away. "That's the end of him," thought Deya. "Now the first one has gone." She drove the cattle back to the village. "Oh, uncle," she said to the lion, "I'm very tired. I have been looking after the cattle all day alone. That stupid hyena ran after the men's cows. They chased him away. You won't see him again. And I was working all day long." "That's bad, dear niece," said the lion. "Come and rest." The next day, the lion said to Deya, "Who will help you today?" Deya thought for a moment. "Send the vulture with me," she said. So the next morning, Deya and the vulture went out with all the cows and goats. "Please, dear vulture," said Deya, "I'm so hungry. You stay and look after the cattle. I'll look for some food. If I find something good, I'll bring it back for you." The vulture agreed, so Deya ran away. All day she looked for food, and she found many good things to eat. In the evening, when the sun was going down, she came back to the vulture. "Deya, did you bring something for me?" said the vulture. "I'm so hungry." "Yes, here's something nice for you," said Deya. "Open your mouth wide." So the vulture opened her mouth, and Deya put a big stone inside it. The vulture tried to swallow the stone, but it stuck in her throat. Deya drove the cattle back to the village. "Oh, uncle," she said, "I'm so tired. That stupid vulture went off early this morning to look for food. She has been eating all day. Her throat is full now, and she can't even speak. All she can say is, 'Hoo-moo, hoo-moo.' But I was working and working all day long. Is this true?" The lion roared to the vulture. "Hoo-moo, hoo-moo," the vulture said. The lion was angry. He tried to beat the vulture. She flew up into the sky and went over the hills and far away. "That's the end of her," thought Deya. "The second one is gone." The next morning, Deya said to the lion, "Let the forked stick come with me today. He can help me guard the cattle." So the forked stick and Deya went out together. They looked after the cattle all day. When the evening came, Deya saw some farmers. They were cutting sticks to make a fence for their cattle. "Look," she said to the forked stick, "there are your uncles, the sticks. Why don't you go and greet them?" "All right," said the forked stick, and he went to greet his uncles. The farmers picked him up at once. They broke him into 2 pieces and tied the pieces to the fence. Now the forked stick could not move any more. "That's the end of him," thought Deya. "The third one has gone." Deya drove the cattle back to the village. She said to the lion, "That stupid forked stick ran to greet his uncles. The farmers caught him and broke him and tied him to the fence. And I have been guarding the cattle alone all day. My poor knees," said the lion. "You are tired. Come and rest." The next morning, Deya said to the lion, "Let the coffee husks come with me today. He can help me guard the cattle." So the next day, Deya and the coffee husks took the cattle out. In the afternoon, some travelers passed them on the road. "Look at those people," said Deya. "They are very hot and thirsty. They need a drink. Coffee husks, can you help them?" "All right," said the coffee husks, and he went up to the people. "Look," the people said, "coffee husks. Let's boil some water and roast the husks and make coffee." So They boiled some water and roasted the coffee husks and put them in the water. And then they drank the coffee. That's the end of the coffee husks, thought Deya. The fourth one has gone. She drove the cattle back to the village and said to her uncle the lion that stupid bag of coffee husks went to speak to some thirsty travelers. They made a drink with him and drank him up. But I was working, guarding the cattle all day long. You are tired. Then, said the lion, come and rest. The next morning, Deya said to her uncle, let the butter go out with me today. All right, said the lion. The next morning, Deya and the butter went out with the cattle together. When the sun was high in the sky, Deya said to the butter, you are tired, butter. Sit on that stone and rest. Thank you, Deya, said the butter, and she sat down on the stone. But the stone was hot. At once the butter melted and ran down into the ground. In the evening, Deya took the cattle home. Oh, uncle, she said, that stupid butter sat on a hot stone. I have been looking after the cows alone all day long. I'm so tired and hungry. You must eat, said the lion. Eat then and rest. The next day, the lion said to Deya, take the barley chaff with you today. So Deya and the barley chaff took the cattle out together. They guarded the cattle all day. In the evening, Deya said to the barley chaff, we are hot and dirty. Let's go to the river and bathe. All right, said the barley chaff. They went to the river and bathed. The chaff tried to swim, but the water carried him away, one little piece after another. That evening, Deya took the cattle home. That stupid barley chaff has gone, she said to the lion. He tried to swim in the river. So who will go with you tomorrow? Asked the lion. You must come with me, dear. Uncle, said Deya, I can't go alone. So the next day, Deya and the lion went out together. At midday, Deya made a big hole in the ground. She put a fire inside it. Then she covered it with a cowskin. Uncle, you are tired, she called out to the lion. Come and rest. The lion came and sat on the cowskin. At once it fell down. The lion fell into the hole, and the fire burned him. Soon he was dead. Deya was happy. I'm rich, she shouted. All the cows and goats and camels are mine. This is the Hamad Ahmad channel, and part 2 will be uploaded.